welcome back to Siga, where we consciously try to grow exponentially. That's what Siga is, conscious exponential growth. We are trying our very best to consciously take steps to develop habits that lead us to the desired goals and dreams and aspirations that we want to achieve. That's what Siga is all about. And I want to say a very, very big thank you to you guys that are subscribing, to you guys that are watching my videos, and to you guys that are sharing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Even though it's not about the subscribers or it's not about the likes or the views and all that, but it encourages me to put out more of these videos. And that's just amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And may God richly reward you for the love and affection that you guys have shown me. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. There's no time to waste. Last 2 weeks, there were some trades that I kind of took and I lost on. People don't show you are losing trades, but I'm just going to show you some of the trades that I lost. And then this week, and the whole of this week, I wasn't able to take any trade up until yesterday, where I was able to get to sell on my favorite Euro USD. In fact, that's the week I trade. So on Monday we had the Euro trades, we had the retail trades, we had on Tuesday we had, just look at it, we even had unemployment trades in the Eurozone. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then we had unemployment rates in the Eurozone again. We had inflation year on year, which is very, very volatile. It moves the market a lot. We even had CPI, the Eurozone CPI. We had ISM manufacturing PMI. We had unemployment. So we have a lot of news events were happening this weekend. So the market was just moving like just like that, so volatile. That's why you have to protect yourself. In this market, it's all about protection. It's not about the gains, it's not about the loss, it's about protection. It's about staying in the game. You have to stay in the game to win the game. If your head is cut off, it's going to be very difficult to come back. So I want this video to be as short as possible. So let's just go over the trades that we took last 2 weeks that I lost on, and then the trades that we took this week, which I was able to get some cool percentages of. Okay, the daily. Last week was around here. The trade I lost on was, yeah, it was here. Let's just get this done. So we can see that last week we're still in this bullish market, right? We made this daily high, we made this daily low, we made this daily high, and we made this. We're about making this daily low. So we're in a bullish market, right? We're in a bullish market. So all I was expecting was we made this high, made it low, made it high. So we're within this pullback, right? And for my trading plan, I can trade this daily pullback. I can only trade a 4 hour structure within this daily pullback, but I can't trade this daily pullback on its own. I'll explain it. I'll explain furthermore just in a minute. So we're expecting this low to be created, right? And then for us to push higher to break this high. And that's exactly what happened, but it wasn't as smooth as I'm making it seem. So let's go over and see the mistakes that I made, the proper things that I did, and all this. So yeah, so as you can see, this was that previous daily high. This was the highest points that we had, right? And then we broke this, and then so the fall became bearish, right? It became bearish. So all I was now waiting for was to take shots. I was just looking for opportunities to take shots because I trade only the 4 hour structure, right? So I was waiting to take a shot from this level. Even though previously I missed the shots here, I think I uploaded this in my previous video. There was a shot within this zone that I missed. This is my previous setup. I call it the alpha setup. I think I should open this and show you guys. So as you guys can see, there's something called my alpha setup, which is this guy. Just look at it. So just look at the structure. I want you guys to look at the structure. This is my alpha setup. It works. I've seen it work a couple of times. That doesn't mean that it works 100% of the time, and that doesn't mean that everybody can use it, and that doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody, and that doesn't mean that it's making money without losing money. It doesn't mean that I've taken this trade and I've lost. If anybody tells you that they have a strategy or a setup or a pattern that's going to make you 100, that's going to get you 100% hit rate, and that's going to get you 100% return, they are lying to you. They are lying to you. There are so many liars out there. Please don't let them scam. Don't let them take your money and lie to you that if you take this setup, you're going to make 50%, you're going to make 100%. It's not about that. You take the setup based on the rules the person has designed for that setup. If it works, it works. The person that has designed the setup should even tell you the win percentage of that particular setup. It should tell you how to use the setup, when best to use the setup. It should even tell you if the setup doesn't work. This is the contingency plan. This is plan B. This is what you have to do. They have to tell you all that. But they are not telling you as well, that's enough of that. So this is my alpha setup, right? So that's what I saw here. Got the trade. You can see it right there. Let me mark for you to see. You come down, you go up, you come down, you break this through. So this pullback is a shorter pullback. I was just looking for that short to come and create that knee forward. To break this knee forward, to take the knee forward. Yeah, I understand. So this is so you see that we after we had this push, we had this push, right? We had this push, we had this push, we had this push, right? We came down and tried to go up and failed. We came down and tried to go up and failed. So now we're just waiting for this pullback into this zone. So we're waiting for this pullback into this zone. Understand? This was the zone I was looking for my shot. So this is the pattern. This is my alpha pattern that I particularly use a lot of time. But that doesn't mean that it's 100% like I'm saying. It doesn't mean that's you understand. So that's the shot that I wanted to take. I think I mentioned it in the previous video. Well, if I did, I'm just mentioning it again. Repetition is very important. And if I didn't, well, I'm mentioning it for the first time. So after pulled back into this, we pulled back at the wrong time. As you can see, the time is 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I don't trade that way, but I waited for the following day, which was Friday. So on Friday here, I saw the opportunity to take the trade, but I didn't. I didn't because I missed it. Wow, it was just so it sucked, bro. It sucked. Like imagine like see a trade, you're waiting so long for a trade, but it finally comes and then you miss it. But eventually, I took this particular shot. I think I showed this. I took the assistant shots around here, and then we hit. Okay, so this was supposed to be a take profit because this is that 4 hours. As you can see, we came back here, and I think I took the shots here. We hit our take profit, reversed back for that major 4 hour pullback, and then we broke this way again. So this was something I took last week, and I kind of made money on it. So let me show you where I lost the money. Let's show you where I lost the money. I lost money today. So here the gross 4 hours. So I can just show you the structure of the 4 hour. The 4 hour was still kind of bearish. always make always take note that you are trading a certain time frame. Yeah. Just dedicated to that time frame. Do things repeatedly. Do things repeatedly. It's very, very important. When you do things repeatedly, you are doing one particular thing over and over again. I mean, like this said, practice one thing 10,000 times as compared to another guy who has practiced 10,000 different kinds of things. I mean, it's just practice, repetition. You need to be a master of your art, whatever it is, whatever you practice, whether you're a surgeon or you are a carpenter or whatever you are. Practice. So this is what I was looking for. Our 4 hour was not bearish, right? We broke this low, created a new low. So our high, I don't pick my high from here, so my high is here. If you want to know why, you have to join my feed and you have to have a feed I just opened. I mean, you guys were requesting a lot for you're requesting a lot for you know, I mean, a place where a community where we could just share ideas, a community where people can come and help people out for free. It's for free. I think the knowledge is free. Knowledge should be free. You don't have to pay me to teach you if you really want to learn. The thing is that when people come that they want to learn, you give them the time, they don't learn, and then they run away. They've wasted your time. Time you could have been spending on the market, practicing and refining your skill. Come on, bro. It's not fair. It's not fair, bro. All right, so let's go. So yeah, this was a shot I was expecting, I was waiting for. But the thing is that I had in mind that remember, the daily is still bullish. I hope you remember that the daily was making a pullback like this to go up, right? So I was very conscious of us making a low, and I was very conscious of us taking this shot because if this shot is against the daily structure, but I don't trade the daily structure. I trade only the 4 hour structure. So if this shot fails, I understand. I will go for the buy here. Understand? And the funny thing is that this short failed, so I lost money here. Let me just show you exactly how I lost the money. Uh, let's see, where? Aha, here, bruh, right here, was right here. Okay, so you see this. Our 4 hour is bearish, 15 minutes has switched bearish right there. Continuing bearish, right? So I took this as my previous high, took this as my low. So I was just now waiting for a shot from this area. And I think I had a 1 hour confirmation inside, some get confirmation, but it was news. I don't know what the news it was, and it was early in the morning. It was just before London opens. So I lost a couple of bucks here, but I mean, it was just something small. It didn't really hurt like that. And this pullback I missed. I mean, there are a lot of trades I missed, but let's not go into the trades I missed or that I didn't miss. Or let's look at the trades I took because there are those ones that we can actually learn something because I took them and I can show you exactly how I took them. Even this buy, there was a buy here because the 4 hour switched bullish right here. I feel stupid. The 4 hour was right here. The 4 hour switched bullish here, so I was just waiting for the pullback into this other block right here. You can see it pullback into it perfectly. Look at this candle. Just look at this candle. It pullback into it perfect. Everything was perfect. 4 hour was bullish. 15 minutes was bullish. All I was waiting for was my 1 minute confirmation. That was all. Like that was all, right? all I was waiting for was for my 1 minute confirmation. Right here, you can see the 15 minutes is bullish. Like this one, look at this will tell you. You have a low, you have a high, you have a pullback into this zone. Understand? So I was just waiting for that 15 minute, I mean that 1 minute confirmation to take this buy. And if I had taken this buy, knowing, having in mind that the daily is bullish, I mean I could have easily targeted the daily highs, which is all the way up here. I could have easily targeted these highs, which is all the way up here. And definitely my stop loss wasn't going to be like it. My stop loss would have probably been like 4 or 3 pips below the low. And this would have made me like 1 is 20 plus. I mean that's a huge return. A huge return. Oh, well, I missed this, so let's not talk about it. Let's go and talk about something I didn't miss. Something I didn't miss, yeah. Alright, I missed these sales too. Let's not talk about it. Like I said, let's talk about exactly. So let's go back. So remember that our daily was still bullish, even though I didn't trade the daily. So the daily created a new high here, and it was pulling back, right? And then this was the low. So I had to trade. I traded only the 4 hours back here, right? So the daily created a new high. This was the previous low. So I was waiting for the 4 hours to give me a confirmation for me to enter, right? So this was my 4 hour low. If this low was to be taken, I would have started selling, right? And the funny thing is that I don't mark out zones. You see, I have a feeling that when you mark out a zone and you expect the market to come to that zone for you to sell, you already pre-establish this zone psychologically that your mind is going to short from. So even if the market comes into your zone and it doesn't give you a confirmation, your mind is already inclined to sell. You understand? And a trader isn't supposed to be predictive. I mean, you shouldn't predict stuff. In trading, we don't predict, we react. Trading is all about reactions. I see this, I see this, and I react to it. That's all. It's not like I make a decision based on a certain prediction. Oh, it's possible the market will do this, and do this. Then I'll not make the decision. We don't do that. It's very wrong, and that's how we all started learning forex, and that's how come we're losing money in the beginning. In forex, in trading anything, whether you're trading stocks, indices, gold, commodities, cotton, beans, wheat, whatever it's a silver, anything that you are trading, make sure that you are not being predictive. You are only being a reactionary trader. Be a reactionary trader. Just wait. Let the confirmations come. I've seen this, I've seen this, I've seen this. So I do this. That's a reaction to what you have seen. A predetermined set of events must occur for me to take a certain set of decisions. That's what you have to do. That's in trading, that's all. It's all about the psychology. 90% of trading is all about the psychology. So it's all about reaction. So here I was just waiting for the market to come. That's why I didn't mark out the reason that, oh, I'm looking for the market to come into this zone, for me to sell or to buy. What if the market doesn't come out to that zone? Doesn't mean that you buy. When the market comes back to that zone and it doesn't give you a confirmation, it doesn't mean that you buy. There are a lot of questions you have to ask yourself and answer for you to be able to understand the market to a certain level in order to be comfortable to take trades and in order to be comfortable in your strategy. So let's get back. So yeah, so I was waiting for the market to just pull back. I just wanted it to pull back and show me that and give me a reason for me to risk my money and put my money on the line, right? So the market pulled back and then it gave me that perfect reason. So when it pulled back, my confirmation here is for me to see a 15 minutes change in order flow. That's all. Whether it's a break of structure, it's a change in order flow, whatever you want to call it, that's all I was looking for, bro. That was all I was looking for. So as you can see, so the market was still coming down slowly. I marked out this level initially and I couldn't take the shot from there. Even though there was a confirmation, I looked at it, but I just didn't take it. I just didn't take it because it was against my 4 hour trend. So you see, it's all about psychology. You see opportunities, but like you don't take them because it doesn't match your trading plan. I also saw an opportunity here previously. I marked this out. But let's not talk about it. There are a lot of trades I missed simply because I'm not paying attention or I'm somewhere doing something. And there are certain times that there are trades I monitor for so long that I take the trade and I lose. It happens. It's so funny, bro. Yeah, how you do it? Yeah, so this was the trade I took. So the 15 minutes straight back to this. And this is the alpha setup I was talking about. I already showed the alpha setup to you guys, but just look at the alpha setup. This was the police alpha setup. You come down, go up, come down, go up, fail to go down, and then break. So come down, go up, fail to go down, and then we break, right? So I was just waiting for this pullback. The pullback came, and guess what? There wasn't a 1 minute confirmation, so I missed out on the trade. You just have to let it go. No FOMO, no fear of missing out. Just let it go, let it go. Right? So the market left. That was it. I just allowed it to go. I just allowed it to go. So what was the trade that I took? So you guys see this big drop? That was NFP. I was actually, you see, we are in a bullish market, right? And the 15 minutes was making highs. You can see the high, low, high. But even though this low broke this, so it was bearish, right? But we gave my setup again, my alpha setup. So you can see here, my alpha setup failed. You can see here it's failed. We entered into the zone, failed to make a new low, and then we broke. So I was expecting a buy from here. So because there was NFP, I wasn't just going to buy here and now expect the markets to do what I wanted to do. The market doesn't give a shit about you. It's not going to do what you want to do. What you want to do. It's going to do what it wants to do. So I wasn't going to buy here and expect the market to go up, right? So what I did was I kept the buy stop above it because I knew that the market is very very volatile. So if this market should, if the market is in the daily is bullish, the hour is bullish, 15 minutes is bullish. So me, I only trade technicals, right? Even though I trade these events and all that once in a while here and there, but doesn't mean I'm a fundamental trader. So that's what I was waiting for. So what people usually do is that they put buy stocks here and then they put sell stocks below, and then wherever the market goes, they're in the trade, blah blah. I wasn't even watching the market. It was on a Friday. I was going to the mosque. I was on my way to the mosque, and I was watching this, right? So I was like, nah, let me just put my buy. So I'm expecting we're in a bullish market. So I'm expecting if the market is bullish, I want to take it. If it's bearish, no problem. Let's go. I'm not interested. So the market opened, NFP came, it was bad. NFP came, it was actually better. The news was good. And you see, if the news is good for the dollar, you do the inverse for the euro. So the market dropped, it tanked. The market tanked. It dropped like 100%. I was very, very surprised. So it dropped it, but it's NFP. NFP sometimes drops even more than that. So it dropped, and then remember we marked this 4 hour low, right? Let me just say this 4 hour. Remember we marked this power low. Guess what? It got broken right here. And that was all I was now waiting for that power to get broken. And it got broken right there. And the funny thing is that anytime a power breaks like this and then there's a pullback, usually we recover. That pullback is usually recovered before the market continues. You see that the market drops hugely or moves up hugely as a result of the news. And then the market all of a sudden pulls back. Usually it recovers back down. It settles. It's just like you dropping um a ball into water. It goes deep into the water and then it pops up and it goes back. And then it tries to settle it tries to find an equilibrium. That's what the market does. The buyers buy, the sellers sell, and then an equilibrium point is found before the market can now start consolidating. So also that's what I wanted to capitalize on. That's all I wanted to capitalize on. And when I saw the break of this power, now ideally my strategy tells me that I should start looking for only sales, right? Only sales. So I was now waiting for this 15 minutes to pull back perfectly before the drop. So there's no structure here because it's just one big fat candle. So because there's no structure, my strategy says that I can go lower. It gives me the liberty to go lower, right? And in going lower, me I don't mark out zones to wait for the market to come into it for the market to do what. Nah, I don't do things and expect the market to obey it. I just follow. So this is the trade I took, and I'm sure I posted this. I'm sure a couple of people took it. And for this trade, the way I took it was very simple. I didn't have any proper structure, right? So I used a trend line. The very first one I did was like this. No, it wasn't like this. It was like this. I had to capture all the moves, right? The second one was like this, and this was where I lost some money. It was like this. And remember me, I don't use trend lines. That's the fact about me. I don't use trend lines, right? But today, yesterday, I don't know what happened. I wanted to use trend lines. Yep. So this is how I lost some money. I lost some money. Yep. So after the market came into this zone and failed to go higher and broke it, I was like, yeah, I think this is where I should place my short. So I took the short, and this big fast candle just took me out. And I was like, well, I know this market will recover because usually from my observation, that's what I've seen. The market drops huge, in a huge fashion. It pulls back a little bit and then it continues in the direction that it moves, right? So I'm just waiting for this market to show me. It should show me. So when I saw the same confirmation I was looking for again here, I just decided to take the trade. I took it. I think I took it below here. I don't even remember. Still below here. My stop loss was right above here, and I was targeting these lows, the 15 minutes lows, which is right here. And there was a daily low that was closer around here somewhere. I don't remember. There was a daily low that was closer here. I'm going to look for it. It was a daily low. It was just close by. Yeah, so I was targeting that. So when the market dropped, yeah, I made some money, closed out. Uh, I recovered this loss and then gained a little bit of profits. And then we went to hit. I think we didn't hit the daily low. The daily low was way below. We made this back all the way back. Um, I left some peanuts to run, so I was stopped out on the peanuts, and then the market just tanked from there because I was expecting that delivery should be taken. I was expecting it, and you can see the market just. You see, you can be 1,000% confident in a trade when it still won't work. So the market came very close to my daily target, moved back out to stop me out before coming back to my daily target. So this just tells you that actually, even though you are very confident in a trade, don't put all your money on it. You understand? So those were the trees that I took yesterday, and they're actually awesome. So the whole of it that I took just one. The whole of this week I took just that one setup. So I took like 3 or 4 trees. Yeah, and that was it for the week. So I hope you learned something from this. Even if you haven't learned anything, the one thing you should learn is that just take 2 things away from this market, from this piece of information I'm giving. One is that don't let anybody lie to you that their strategy can make you 100% into this or 1,000% into it. It's all about risk management. If you want to stay in the business, make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're protecting the money earned. You have to sweat to earn the money. So make sure you're protecting it. That's one. And then two is that even though some setups represent themselves, that seem like they are 1,000% punk that they will work. Don't risk all your money on it. A setup will always have a failure rate, and don't be caught in the crossfire when it's failing. When it's failing and you risk too much on it, you're going to hurt yourself. It has happened to me a couple of times. I've learned my lessons, even though I haven't learned it in entirety. That's why I'm still making some silly mistakes and all that. But so far, so good. So, like I always say, the big wheels, they take the big trades. The best, they sell bulls, they buy pigs, they get spotted. Don't be a pig. Stay safe. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye.